My lazy people, this one's for you. Okay, so listen, I'm not a diligent person. As you can probably tell from my videos, like all of them are basically art hacks, which is exactly why I am doing another one. So tips for lazy people, let's go. And I am also going to be demonstrating them for you on screen because demonstration, yeah. For this first one, I wouldn't say that it's actually a good hack. It's more of like you're actually just too lazy to do something. When I'm usually too lazy to do something, I usually just draw the sketch and the line art all in the same layer. So as I do the sketch, I also clean up the sketch so that it becomes the line art. I can already hear the people raising up their pitchforks and getting ready to kill me, but listen, I don't really have a good excuse for this. Here's the thing, I think it's actually really helpful, but if you don't like that sketchy line art look, then you probably shouldn't do this. But for me, as someone who likes that sketchy line art look, I totally don't mind this. Actually, it saves me a lot of time from making another layer and then just redrawing everything again. So I use this hack, but in certain occasions you probably shouldn't use it if you want that clean look. But if you don't mind it, then I just go for it. Now this next one is, I'll admit it's kind of dumb, but it is an actual art tip slash hack. So the second art tip is to just use a reference.
What did he say?
Yeah, I know it's weird, yes, but you would think it's common knowledge by now, but it's actually not. Like for example, for now, I am drawing Ito and I am using a reference for Ito off screen, not on this screen, but I am using a reference, and trust me, it helps so much. I really don't like how another person or even another artist can degrade another artist's work just because they use a reference and can't draw from memory. You know, I like to use references. I use them all the time. I even trace and copy, like from the Ibis Paint X one. And I don't judge other people for using references because it's a way of learning. You learn from tracing other people's artwork. So yeah, second art tip, just use references. Don't need to feel ashamed of them because honestly, I use them way too often. This third one is a very short one, but it's very effective. If you don't want to draw eyes, then draw them closed. So originally I was going to draw both eyes open or even just one eye closed, but honestly, winking characters, I got so bored of them, so I thought, why not just draw both eyes closed? You're killing two birds with one stone there. So yeah, that's an art tip that I can give you. Just draw both eyes closed. Actually, this fourth tip is a very good one, and I think it's a very underrated one where people don't appreciate it enough. When working with the base colors or even when shading it, try to work in not like the finer details, but just do it in big blocks of color. Like for example, right now I am filling in the base colors for everything, the hair, the skin, the shirt, and you know, whatever. And you can just, you know, roughly do it. Like it doesn't have to be very neat as well, but of course it has to be within the lines, but like, you know, just not obsess over every single detail at first. After blocking in all of the base colors, I then add just a block of the darker color for the skin. I used basically the same skin color, just a bit more orange and gray, and just blocked it in. I didn't really care about blending it or just making it look neat. I just cared about putting it in the right places. Don't stress over like the small details like blending everything or even just making it look crisp and neat. Just do the base block, like the basic blocking of all the colors, and then you can worry about that later on, or even you can just leave it as that if you like that unfinished look. Back when I first started digital art, I really was obsessed with the finer details like blending everything and making sure everything looked neat. But now, as you can see, I really don't care about those things. I just care about it, you know, looking decent and having fun during the process, which is why I use the pen fade brush for like everything, because one, it does make it look kind of neat, but also it helps you to kind of block in the colors without actually blending them. So yeah, you know, lazy art tip. God, I hate myself for saying that. And I think this is a very valuable art tip for all, like, not even just lazy people, but everyone like who wants to draw. If you don't feel like finishing an artwork, then don't. Just leave it alone and, you know, put it as a work in progress and do another artwork, or just walk around your house or look at stuff, you know, and then come back to it. And if you do want to continue it, then do. But if you don't, then leave it, because Seriously, there's no use in continuing a drawing that you don't want to do. It's pointless. And that is it for all of the lazy art tips that I have. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more, but they just don't come to mind. But there's probably going to be a part 2 of this, so look out for that video. But I'm very tired now, so yes, I'm leaving now. Bye.